open up the segment of the show with Vince McMahon and Dario Cueto in the ring for the beginning of this week's Velocity episode. And it is live from the Lucha Underground Temple. Vince McMahon is purely here, and he hands the golden key to Dario Cueto.
Is it massive as well? I bet you it's massive.
It's this massive golden key. Oh, it's big. It's bigger than fucking Vince himself.
He's like looking at the keys like, look at the beef.
Yeah, literally. And this key is the door to the temple. And Dario Cueto is now in possession of the golden key. And he says, "Welcome to Velocity in the temple!" And the whole place pops like shit.
The camera's shaking. They've took some of Wrestling Society X's production, haven't they, where they've got the shaky camera. There's like explosions.
Yeah, literally bombs are going off everywhere, man.
Teddy Hart's getting fed to piranhas again.
Yeah, why not? He will be soon. And
that guy does that jump and the camera just fucking explodes.
Oh my fucking...
that ring announcer guy.
Yeah, the Ryan Katz, he's in NXT. I might get him involved.
You should. He was the best ring announcer. I love Fink, and I love like Justin Roberts, and I love Dave Penza, and all the lads, and like Buffer. But fuck me,
they don't have the charisma.
They made the camera shake.
God, he had spunk like, didn't he?
He had spunk. He shot it everywhere.
But yeah, fucking Dario, well, after that little Spitfire segment, Vince walks away and leaves the ring to Dario. And Dario announces that there's going to be some changes on Velocity. And his first act as the new Velocity at the Temple era begins is that he has signed all 3 Lucha Underground championships that will be competing on the Velocity brand.
Damn.
So we have the Trios Championship, we have the Gift of the Gods Championship, and the Lucha Underground World Championship, which are now all Velocity exclusive championships.
I've got to say, I didn't see that coming.
And that is where they leave the bombshell.
That was a big swerve, that.
And then we open up with some good old tag team action. And then this one, the Street Profits get the win over the Los Latinos, the Colones, and the Singh Brothers. When the Singh Brothers were eliminated first, then it was the Colones, and finally the Los Latinos. And yeah, man, this was a real tasty matchup, getting that D+.
Subpar wrestling.
Subpar wrestling in little heat, but damn, I'll take that D+ on Velocity. Oofed.
True that.
And then in the next match, we have the debut of Tessa Blanchard in an abysmal match, which just goes 3 minutes, and she defeats Sarah Lee with a pile driver.
I mean, let's be honest, it wasn't meant to be a good match. It was meant to make her look dominant.
Oh, yeah. Literally. It was literally... The whole match was Tessa being dominant. And then after the match is finished, Tessa Blanchard cuts a promo on the microphone announcing her intentions to be the most dominant wrestler on Velocity. Not the most dominant female wrestler, the most dominant whole all-round competitor on Velocity. And
she does like to scrap men.
It's important to remember that in Lucha Underground, women can compete against the men. So this could be a feature on Velocity, possibly. Who knows?
And she is a former... she's won championships that men can compete for all around the world.
Oh, definitely. So, big things are shaking up in Velocity.
Big things popping.
And then we go to commercial, and we come back with a lovely match after being put over so strong on SmackDown against Randy Orton. Apollo Crews has a match with the returning Brodus Clay. Who knows if he'll be back on a permanent basis, but he's here for one night.
His mama.
And God, someone did call his mama, because Apollo Crews beat him with a standing moonsault in 9 minutes, and Jesus, Apollo is just riding a wave of momentum at the minute.
They called his mama and they were like, if you heard this, Apollo's grabbing the brass ring. I want some of that. Like, you should get yourself down.
Literally, like, he's gone from Tyrus to Brodus in like a month, and like his mama must have cooked some good soup, because
Oh yeah.
we get another nice D plus out of that one, and I'll take that, man. I'll take it.
It's a show for the job, isn't it?
And then we go to the new office of Dario Cueto.
He's got another new office.
He's got a new office in the temple. He's got a new office, man. And in this office, Eric Bischoff is here. And Eric's here to announce... This segment starts basically with Eric and Dario shaking hands. And then they cut to the camera of this line of women. And basically Eric and Dario both congratulate all these women and say that you will be representing SmackDown at WrestleMania in the Chinaman Battle Royal. And
China.
that is going to be absolutely fantastic. And come on, Team SmackDown.
Oh, what's like Naomi's going to win out something stupid like that?
She better fucking
Tell you,
not.
man.
It's got to be
Kelly.
Kelly Kelly, isn't it?
Kelly's in the match because she's also doing other stuff on the show.
And then in the main event of the evening, we have the new Blackheart faction of two representatives of the faction, I should say, of Velveteen Dream and Cedric Alexander facing the old British Strong Style team of Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. And it's the Blackhearts to get the win in this one because Leo Rush, man, he fucking couldn't resist himself being that little leader of that faction, and he got involved and
stabbing forking he.
Yep, he distracted them bastards and he got the win. He got the win over them Brummy boys.
Brummy boys. Love it.
And it's funny you should say he was stabbing people because actually it turns out the Blackhearts actually did stab Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate when
maybe I'm uncreative, I don't know.
with all their knives, and this is a symbol of the Blackhearts where they're going to be drawing blood from their defeated opponents. So they literally drew the blood from both Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne and wiped it on their chests.
It's always like the Lesnar spot.
Yep, and that
just start doing bear hugs.
And that is velocity this week, man. Fucking,
we're on the road. The road's about to come to an end.
literally.
One more show.
One more. So tune into SmackDown on Friday night.
Good night.
Bada boom, shakalaka.